Everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. And today I have a Bbot video to show you guys. For those of you that teach STEM or you just have Bbots, I have 3 projects where you can take this to the next level. So if you want to see that, stay with me. Okay, the first project is going to be called Pizza Delivery. What you're going to do is have your Bbot deliver this pizza to a certain spot on the Bbot mat. I'm going to show you right now the Bbot mat. And the Bbot's going to have to carry this pizza. Now you can obviously know that the Bbot cannot carry this pizza on top of it. So your students are going to be given straws and tape. And they're going to have to figure out how to create a pizza carrier for their Bbot. So their Bbot's going to have a straw built design on this so that the pizza can lay on top of it, or the Bbot can just carry this to a designated spot. So I told my students that they are pretending to be in a restaurant, and they have line following robots right now. So we're going to make this Bbot just be a programmable robot to deliver this pizza to a table. So your students are going to have to figure out, how do we build this straw pizza carrier for our Bbot? And then to step this up, you can have your students deliver this to 1, 2, 3, or 4 tables if their coding is really good. And I just lay some stickers or some post-its on the mat to show them where tables 1, 2, 3, 4 are. So I know that their Bbot is delivering those pizzas to those tables. The next project that I do with my students is called the Beach Trash Recycling Robot. And so what I do is I just take little paper towel rolls and I just cut them up, and I just make my students think that this is trash. And I will put this on their Bbot mats. And depending on their grade level, kindergarten, I might put 1 or 2. 3rd grade, I might put 3 or 4. And their Bbot is going to have to push the trash off the mat. So the students are pretending to clean the beach. Now, obviously, the Bbot has a flat, or has a rounded face to it. So my students have to figure out, using straws and tape, how do we build a attachment for this Bbot so that it's able to collect these little rolls of trash. So I let them be creative. I let them attach and test their trash collecting attachment to see if it works. And then they code their robots to push the trash off the mat. And then I let them figure out, if something doesn't work, how do they fix it? And so it's a great STEM project, so that they're incorporating STEM skills, being able to build their attachment, and then coding skills that they're able to push the trash off the mat. I usually have a rule when they put their trash down. I tell them that they can't have the same trash in the same column or the same row, so that they're forced to make turns. They're forced to go to different columns, so that they're not all just pushing the same trash in the same column, which would make that way too easy. And the last project that I have my students do is Bbot tic-tac-toe. So I break up the groups into 2 teams of 2, and it can be 1 versus 1. It just depends on the size of your class. I give them cups, and I have them use the same straw attachment that they might have used in the trash project, so that they're able to take cups and move them to the correct place on the tic-tac-toe board. And I just tape off the Bbot mats so that it's a 3x3 square. And their job is to push the cups, their correct cup, the X's or O's, to get 3 in a row, either up, down, or diagonal. And I have just a few certain rules where I have them, if their Bbot is not able to go up certain rows because they're blocked, that they can go to the outside of the mat. So that way they can go around a cup, so that they can put their cup, in a higher position. I also tell them that, if it's a cats game, then we just redo it like we do regular tic-tac-toe. it's a fun project, so they have to code and realize, hey, when my Bbot makes a turn, does it already put the cup into the next column? So there's a lot of guessing and checking and testing, just like we always do in our STEM class. So it's a really fun project because they're competitive and also they're forced to be able to code where they want their X or O to go. Okay, guys, so those are three really fun projects that I have my students do with their Bbots, other than just coding and have them going to different places on a Bbot mat. It really incorporates a lot of the STEM qualities that we want in our classroom, where they get to design and build an attachment for a certain mission. And they're also using their coding skills to make sure that wherever they want their Bbot to go, that they're coding it correctly and that they're problem solving if something happens. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section if there's anything that you do in your classroom that we all can learn from, because I'd love to add to the projects that my students already do. Thank you so much for watching. I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. I'm out.